Yo guys, before we start with this video, really important, Sleeve Chief is having a black week right now. 30 to 40 to 60% off on everything. If you ever wanted to get something, it is right now the time to get it. Use code CANAC5 to get whatever you want. It's a huge sale, and look at this. Finally, we have a BLACKWING sleeve, border sleeve that I created. Okay, this took us almost 12 months to get it. You guys been asking for this for a long time. Now we finally have it, our official BLACKWING border sleeve. And look at the details, man. I decided to have like Shrewer and Vaio on the left as the past BLACKWING monsters that used to run the team. And now on the right side we have the beautiful new one card combos. By the way, they're beautiful one card combos that gives you Yuga out there on the right side. So we have the past and the future or present, and then all hugged by your boy Armor Master, right? So this is a lot of details, a lot of time and effort putting in this. You guys been asking for this for a long time. I was able to get it, and now it's here. And if you want more, like a deck box playmat or whatever, you guys need to come together, stick together as a BLACKWING community and get this sleeve right here, which is already in a huge discount. Get it just to support, even if you don't want to play it. Okay, I understand if you don't want to play it, even though it is really cool. Like if you don't want to play this, yeah, you gotta play this. This is beautiful looking. But what I'm trying to say is, even if you don't really like or mess this, but you want to have more stuff, get this so that Sleeve Chief sees that I, or like us, the community, this channel works perfectly by promoting the BLACKWING stuff, so that we can get more in the future, like a deck box, playmat, more sleeves. Like this is the time right now to be a huge voice in this merchandise, whatever, to get more stuff. Okay, so get it. Also here, beautiful BLACKWING dragon sleeve that you're gonna see me in these two every day, every time. Okay, even though it is true on YCSs you cannot use them, still for regionals and for locals, OTS, you can still use them, so don't worry about that. Okay, as long as you're not going to the regionals, YCS with those, you are happy. Good, fine. Then here, the black rose dragon, the dark rose dragon, we're not calling this black rose, dark rose dragon, black box. And we have this beautiful playmat, man. Look at this awesome stuff. And then you guys already know dark cosmic dragon, the Stardust dragon. Then we got the red dragon, Archfiend, and the dark rose dragon, or black rose dragon, however you want it. So awesome stuff coming right now. And if you ever really wanted to get stuff, this is the time right now to get it. Okay, go ahead and get that stuff, guys. Last chance, man, last chance. It's only out for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, you're not gonna be able to get any of these. Okay, you don't forget to use the code CANAC5, otherwise you're not getting the huge sales. Okay, go ahead, guys, go ahead. Come on, please, just get it, man, so we can get more beautiful stuff, please. It's the first time I really want you guys to buy something. Like I really wanted to, really bad, just to get more stuff. I have to buy it. I have to pay for that stuff too. So yeah, do it, please do it. Alright, and for this new deck, check this out. I created a non-cuga deck that is only good for the people out there, the BLACKWING players out there, that are overqualified, really skilled, that they actually know what they're doing with BLACKWINGs. This is for those people out there, okay? This is not a deck that is just like free win or whatever. It could be really complicated, and sometimes if getting hand trapped and whatsoever, like it is tough to still turn around games, but it's possible. It's possible. In addition, it's really important to know how to use your interruptions. Okay, watch my live streams. I'm currently at Master 2 with this deck. I'm going to reach Master 1 with this really soon before the season ends. You can watch this live with me. The deck is awesome, really good. Okay, but if you see my live streams, I was killing it until I started getting tired and misplaying really bad, and then I started choking. So like I said, only for the skillful BLACKWING players out there that are overqualified. If you don't feel comfortable playing BLACKWINGs yet, and you're losing a lot of games, go back, take the Yuga deck, get some free wins, because boom, you summon Yuga, you don't need to worry about any interruptions whatsoever to use, or how to use it against, or don't even need to know the decks that are out there. Just go first, boom, Yuga, automatic win, right? In addition, this deck is going to get even better after this ban list, because Shifter is going to be at 1 limited, and because this deck could potentially lose bad to Shifter. It doesn't have to, but it could be. For example, the Yuga deck doesn't lose a Shifter, but this could potentially. But now Shifter being at 1, it's really good. Also, Gamma being gone, like this deck is going to be really good. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. Alright, so the basic board that you want to do with this is, if you start with Summon. If you don't start with Summon, if you have like another combo, you can also summon Baron de Fleur whatsoever. But basically, If you start with this, this is the board that you want to do. I'm going to explain to you in a minute why this is like the most insane board ever. By the way, ignore the Max Z here. I actually do not play Max Z in this deck. Ooh, spicy, spicy. Alright, so the combo is really simple. This is... You don't really need that. I know I got a lot of extenders here, but yeah. By the way, this is also how to play around Nibiru. So once you got all of those monsters out, let's say you get nipped, you can use Lil Knight to banish those two. If you get nipped earlier, it's even better. Because as long as Zephyros is in the graveyard, you're going to keep being able to combo. So before you activate Zephyros effect, make sure to build this board right here. Okay? Because if you get nipped right now, it's still fine. You can still end up on a board. But once you got those out, now you can start playing with Zephyros. Because if you then get nipped, it's still fine. It's still fine. Now you got all your boys out there. Right? And now let me explain to you why this is the best fucking board. Alright, so first of all, this board, really important. You do not want to lose to tactics. A lot of decks play tactics. Don't run into tactics. What I mean by that is, sometimes you don't need to use your effects. Just against Tenpai, for example, you don't need to do shit. Just leave it like this. Okay, and let them go combo. Let them combo off. They're gonna lose. They cannot out the two assault dragons. They're going to burn themselves to death. Against so many other decks, you don't necessarily need to use any interruptions here. Just let them burn to death. Elements. Merry Christmas. You got two assault dragons. Not have to do shit. If there are board breakers in the game, it's different. First of all, with SP, you can at least like banish two of your monsters and get them back at the end of the turn. In addition, full armor master always stays. So if your opponent has super poly, evenly matched, Raigekis, whatever it is, you're always gonna have full armor master. And full armor master alone means you have Chinook alive in your hand, and you have Shanga in the graveyard being alive. So as long as you got those two interruptions with full armor master, you're gonna win either way. So you'll be fine, okay? So don't worry about anything else. But besides that, man, you're good. You're good to go, man. You're good to go. So this is the board. If you start with Simoon. If you don't start with Simoon, it's different. And this is how it's basically going to look then. Alright, let's take this hand here for example. Usually what happens is you always play against like Maxi plus an Ash or Veiler, right? So usually what happens is most times they wait for Vata, for example, right? So if you summon Vata, they usually Ash this. Let's pretend like we are playing. This is being ashed and Maxi was activated. We use Maxi Ash to ash the Maxi. So let's say we're playing like this. You can use your Bestials to do stuff like this. Okay. This. And then build awesome boards. Like this. We're gonna use Excel. We get him out, and then we can use these two to summon, for example, this pattern. Right? Just like that. And then we can use this to special summon whatever we want. Like it really doesn't matter. Let's go with Jamal, for example. And then we can use here the other Druid Storm. Go. I don't even know why I did it, but yeah, like there's so many things that you can do, right? Like you don't necessarily always end up on a huge board, but you can always end up on a little board that does something, right? And if you have like another extender, which you usually do, you can also summon here now Lil Knight if you wanted to. Or if you have access to Regained, what I also like to do is use Magnamut and this Pada to go into Lil Knight, for example. Because thanks to Regained, once my opponent summons a monster, I can use Regained's effect to summon this Pada back. But there's a lot of things that you can do with this deck. In addition, we have like interruptions and whatever. Okay, so there are a lot of ways to play with this deck, thanks to the Bestials and other parts, but yeah. Or here, for example, like There's so many ways to play with this hand. Okay, we could do stuff like this. Boom. Do this. Hold up, I might be messing up right now. I might actually, we'll see. Alright, we're gonna do this. You can summon now Shanga if you wanted to. And then do some other things. So yeah, we can do this. And then we can use these two. To do something like this. Get the bill into the graveyard. First summon that guy back. And then go here first into like a Baron. Before you even start with your combos. There are also other ways to get Baron with less yeah, as you guys can see, like even myself, I not fuck up, but like can mess up sometimes. Let's see what we can do here. We can do stuff like this. Add this boy to the graveyard. Bounce this back. Do this. And then do something like this where you get Draco Berserker out. Do this. Smash some back this. Like, this is me just improvising right now, showing you how good this deck can be. I might also fuck up really bad. I'm not sure if I'm actually playing correct right now, but we'll see in a minute. We'll see in a minute what I'm doing here. So we get this extra normal summon, and then there's also like a way to search for Vata, for example. Or you could have also added Chinook to your hand, and then if you have Chinook, you have Chinook, Baron, Draco Berserker, Shanga. This is another thing that you could have done. And then do maybe something like this to summon him, and special him to get Rebellion out. Let's use Rebellion to get regains, and then if you feel like, for example, against Tempai, I don't even know why I summoned Simoon here. Yeah, I do want to keep Nothong. Yeah. So yeah, this is just me improvising right now. It's not really the best board, but yeah, this is also how to shuffle back things. You get Druidstorm, you got a free draw. Now you have Baron, a Soul Dragon, this protection, Draco Berserker, Shanga in the graveyard. So a couple of interruptions. You could have had more if I would have played it correctly, but this is basically what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, you have a lot of cool options with this deck that you can just improvise and do. Like, We could have also done a little Omega loop in here. So yeah, like I said, the deck at the end of the day is only as good as you are as a Blackwing pilot. So it's all about this. As you guys can see, I'm playing Super Polies in this deck. No Max C. I'd rather play Droll and Lock, but let me tell you why, man. This is something that I'm experimenting right now. You can also change the Droll Lockbacks from Max C if you wanted to, but I feel like, first of all, against Tenpai, Max C is shit against Tenpai. And what deck do you counter the most? Tenpai. Droll, however, could be good against the deck. It doesn't have to, but it could be. Especially if you are going second and you Droll him. Sorry, if you're going first and you Droll him, he's not going to have everything at least. Plus, in addition, if you get Max Seed, you can Droll yourself, which is also cool. And now you have 3 of those, so the higher chances to actually have him. I don't play any small world in this deck because it doesn't need small world. But yeah, as you guys can see, this deck looks interesting and it is really good. It is really good, but at the end of the day, it's all about the pilot. You can play... The X deck, however, is really tight. I'm still experimenting with those. Sometimes I'm also putting Omega to this deck. Oh, but here. Like you can also put this guy to the deck to rip some cards from your opponent's hands away. This is an option that you can play. You can also play Draco Stapelia, which is also a good target for Super Poly. You can do that. I just realized that I never got to summon him. That's why I cut it in. And then you could also play another copy of Boreal Storm or Blackwing Dragon. It's up to you. This is what I felt like is the best ratio to play this. Also, the only reason why I'm playing Y-Strix is because I don't want to lose to a single Imperm. Because the issue with this deck is if you start with Simoon. If you start with one Simoon and you're getting Imperm on Zuji, which is the most case. There's nothing else to do anymore if you don't have extenders. So, we are playing Y-Strix so that we can add with Black Whirlwind your boy Hamatan. And then you're going to use Zudri and Simoon to go into Y6, special summon Shamal, special summon Hamatan from your hand, go into Nothong, so that you can then recycle with Shamal Zudri back to your hand and do an additional normal summon, and then search for Vata and Shanga by second time. Okay, where's Shanga? Here's Shanga, yeah. So if you're watching my live streams, you might be seeing this a lot of times, but yeah, the deck is really good, like I said. It's at the end of the day all about the pilot. I'm gonna go through here every single card. You can pause the video if you need to check the name of the card. And then, yeah, this is... I also have another footage that I want to show you, another replay. I'm going to show you in a minute. We can actually take out Zarnia and play like another Druidstrom or anything. Like this deck is not 100% perfect yet. Also going to change. Obviously after the ban list, the Gammas are going to get out, leave this deck, and then we are going to play more other hand traps or whatever. We'll see about this. But as you guys can see, no prosperity. Fuck prosperity. I never cared about prosperity. But yeah, the deck is really cool, man, but it takes a lot of skills, and you're gonna see me reaching Master 1 with this on live stream, currently at Master 2, so stay tuned for that. Alright, let's watch this awesome replay that I had here against Tenpai. Alright, so look at this beautiful hand. We are going first. If we are getting Max Seed, we have Draw ready. So a lot of things. We can even get Impermed here and whatever, like, and we do get Impermed, which is totally fine. Let me show you why this is not important. Fine. We're still gonna add Vata here, and because we have Druidstrom, I'm gonna go for a different play here. But we are getting Gamma. Happens. This is Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Imperm and Gamma. It happens. Good thing is we have Super Poly, Droll, and a Druidstrom. So let's see what we are facing. Obviously we're facing Tenpai. He's getting the Summoning Kaiman. So now, this is what I meant. If I was playing Max C in this situation, bro, I would have already scooped. No chance to win this game. It's over. But now, because I'm playing Droll instead of Max C, I'm winning this. He chains the quick spell. This is the thing, man. The fucking deck always have everything, man. So yeah, The good thing is, thanks to Joel, he has to go straight to a bell phase, and we have super polymerization. Boom. And this is the best thing, man. Garura is just beautiful. Alright, so now we have Magnemute. Fine draw, but we are getting impermed again. Sucks, I know. But sometimes, man, it is what it is. Good thing about Garura, we can draw one. But we drew into a Gumma, which is really bad. It's fine, we're still gonna do this and go to the bell phase. Just so that afterwards we can go into Chaos Angel to get rid of the Zangan. Why? Because this card is too OP. But obviously we're playing against Tenpai. What does that mean? That he always has the most insane hands and drops. Oh my goodness. The good thing is here we have Chaos Angel. I don't know why he's in attack position. That was so dumb of my side. And the good thing about this deck is that it plays Chaos Angel. And if my opponent... Yeah, exactly. Go. He cannot out it. He cannot out it. Now look at this. How do I handle the seals? Take a look at this. Just like that. Boom. Just like that. Now we go May phase 2. We got full combo. Merry Christmas. See? Like I said, this is what I'm trying to say. The deck requires a lot of skills and to know what to do, when to do it. And then you can also win like impossible games like this. This is what it is, man. This is what it is. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, man. Use code Canuck5 to get this awesome Blackwing sleeve that I just showed you guys. If you want to support the community, if you want to support me, then please do it, because we are going to profit from this by getting even more stuff. Okay? But if you're short of money, however, don't buy anything. Okay? Obviously, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Isn't worth any cent, only if you have too much money. Okay, if you are struggling with money, don't buy anything, man. Don't waste your money. I don't want to do that. But if you have too much money, like if you can play your whole deck in a QCR or whatever, if you have a lot of ultis that you can afford, you might as well put some money in your deck by getting them some awesome Blackwing sleeves. Okay, I'm basically losing all those sleeves and everything for my Edison deck to make it look even spicier. I'm huge in Edison. Let me know if you guys want to see my Edison Blackwing deck. And yeah, that's it, guys. I love you all. Take care and bye.